My name is Joe. These are just opinions. I am Joepinionated. Today on Joepinionated List, Movie Edition, I'm getting ready to count down the top 10 movies from writer-director Woody Allen. Alan Stewart Konigsberg was born on November 30th, 1935 in New York, New York. Number 10 all-time Joepinionated List. Going with this one. Everything you always want to know about sex, but we're afraid to ask. That one comes from 1972. Straight up comedy. Number 9 all-time Joepinionated List. Woody Allen movies. This one came from 2013. It might have won. It was up for Best Picture anyways. I can't remember if it won or not. The movie is Blue Jasmine. Number 8 all-time Joepinionated List. Comes from 1971. It's Woody Allen's classic Bananas. This is the second movie that Woody Allen directed, wrote, and starred in. And it's pretty funny. It's about this guy. He plays a product tester. Number 7 from 2009 Woody Allen movies. I'm going with Whatever Works, starring Larry David. I just like Larry David in a Woody Allen movie. That seems like a perfect fit to me, and it was. It was a great fit. Number 6 all-time Joepinionated List comes from 1999. So this is when I'm deep into my being a film buff or trying to be a film buff. This one's called Sweet and Lowdown, starring Sean Penn. Number 5, Joepinionated List, all-time greatest Woody Allen movies. I'm going with 2000's Small Time Crooks. Okay, number 4 all-time Joepinionated List comes from 2011, starring Owen Wilson in Midnight in Paris. This is a really creative script. It's a drama. Number 3, Woody Allen movies. I've got Manhattan. This is the one that really got me into the Gershwin, and it wasn't the first Woody Allen movie that I watched, but it was one of the first ones that I got into. It's still one of my favorites. One of the best shot movies. When I think of New York films, I think of Scorsese, and I think of Woody Allen. Okay, number 2 all-time Joepinionated List. I'm going with the first Woody Allen movie I remember watching, 1995's Mighty Aphrodite. So for me, 1994 was a big year for me because that's when I really got into movies, because the Academy Awards that year had Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction, Quiz Show, and Forrest Gump all nominated for Best Picture. And I really got big, into all 4 of those movies. So the next year when the Academy Awards came out, or the following couple of years anyways, I was paying close attention. And I was watching Siskel and Ebert and stuff like that as a kid. And that's where I, get all my inside tips from the critics. And so that's where I got turned on to this movie. Mira Sorvino's role in the Mighty Aphrodite. Number 1 all-time Joepinionated List, greatest Woody Allen movies. I'm going with 1977's Annie Hall. I know it's 1977 because I knew about this movie long before I watched it. I was a huge Star Wars fan as a kid, and I couldn't believe that a movie called Annie Hall beat Star Wars for Best Picture. I had a list book when I was a little kid, so I should find that because it is obviously an inspiration for me. But where it listed off a bunch of different things. And one of the things it had was all the Best Pictures, and I was a big Star Wars fan, and I was chapped that this movie won. So that does it for another Joepinionated List. And this time it was Woody Allen's top 10 movies, writer, director. I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your favorite Woody Allen movies in the comments. And there's a ton to choose from. I'm not crazy about every single Woody Allen movie. I'm actually more crazy about these books. So I got to thank one of the people that, Nate McKay, one of the people that gives me music for these episodes. Thank you very much for giving me that On Being Funny book about Woody Allen and how he's funny. I remember taking that with me overseas and reading it. You can't say that he's not one of the greatest directors of all time, because he is. And one of the greatest screenwriters of all time. And one of the greatest comedy writers of all time. He's all those. He's Woody Allen. Feel free to gank my list, live and let live, all that jazz. Like and subscribe. I'm sorry I'm a little low on facts and high on opinions. Respect to Woody Allen.